Hi y'all, welcome in. This is part 1 for personal readings that were purchased on September 17th through the 18th. Let's see, we have, where'd my list go? There it goes. Let me grab it. Hi Ray Ray, how you doing Ray Ray? Hi Jennifer, I got your payment in Jennifer. Hi Rockstar, welcome. Okay, so I've got Misha for a career reading, Robert for a love reading, Carla Joe for a love reading, Jennifer for a mini, and Yvonne for a mini. Thank you for the tip. I'm so incredibly grateful. All right. So first we're going to cleanse and reset the space, and then we'll hop into these personals. All right. How y'all doing? Welcome. Y'all insomniacs? Y'all can't sleep neither? That's cool. That's all right. Hi, Wild Guy. Hi, David. Joylyn, Buster, Darlene, Sanja, Jojo, Warren, how y'all doing? What's going on? I'm trying to get this smudge lit. Hi, Buster. Juan, thank y'all for liking the live. I appreciate you. Send all that love and light back to you. I'll ring the bell for you in just a minute. I'm trying to get this smudge. I'm trying to light my smudge real quick. We'll cleanse. You don't have to have a personal reading to get a cleansing. Not for everybody. It just takes longer for this eucalyptus smudge to light because the leaves on it aren't as dry as like a sage, you know? There it goes. It's smoking now. Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. I do. The 144, many are called, few are chosen. Chosen are the ones who chose to answer the call. To do better, to be better. Generational curse breakers, the black sheep, the black wolves is what I like to call it. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. How you doing, chosen ones? Royal star family, the galactic, mystical, cosmic beings, guardians of this earthly realm on a spiritual level. What's going on, y'all? We're going to protect real quick with some Palo Santo. This one's my favorite. If you're new here, you'll learn real quick. I love the way Palo Santo smells. Protect your energy. Good juju for you. Protect my energy. What if he calls a certain chosen one the leader? What do you mean? We're all leaders, whether we want to be or not, because most of us, the teachers, the leaders, that was really daunting. It's not like we wanted to sign up for that shit. God hired you, who's going to fire you? Right? It happened. Kind of like Forrest Gump. Y'all have heard me say that before, right? Forrest Gump went for a run, and the next thing you know, he had a whole mob following behind him, you know? Forrest Gumps, the weirdos, the outcasts, the shunned. You know, we needed to take a breather. Because life was fucking hard, got stressful, so we went for a fucking run. And the next thing you know, you got a whole fucking mob of people behind you. Like, oh, look, we're going to follow them. You know, we didn't ask for it. It just fucking happened. And if you don't get in alignment, Spirit's going to come down on you real hard and be like, could have had a V8. You know, you better listen. You better be up on your spiritual shit. Doing a damn thing. Hi y'all, how you doing? Welcome. Okay, so I'm about to start on personal readings. We currently have 5 people in line. If you are resonating with getting a reading, it's CashApp, Venmo, or PayPal at ladyleospiritual. Same spelling as here. Y'all watch out for scammers pretending to be me. Okay, I always post when I'm going to go live. Sometimes I may show up a little late, but I usually show up as close to on time as I can. All readings are reposted. The replay is reposted to YouTube, okay? But CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, and $44 for extended, okay? All right, here we go. Misha. Best and highest message here for Misha for career. What does she need to know? What she need to see? What she needs to hear? Thank y'all for the likes. 325 likes. Let me ring the bell. And all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you for helping raise the vibration. Okay. Misha. Career. I'm actually redoing Misha's reading. I did one last night, but y'all, The chat got so distracting. We had a lot of haters, a lot of trolls, a lot of pick-me's in the chat. And we had to play for a minute. We had to make examples out of people, you know. All right. Yes, there's levels to it. The more that you ascend, the more that you cleanse, you know, get on your high vibrational shit, the more that you're on your spiritual journey, the more experience that it is that you have under your belt, then yeah, there's levels to it. There's a hierarchy, you know. That's nice message here, Spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear from Misha? All right, y'all. I may be ignoring the chat for just a minute. It's because I'm trying to focus on this reading. Okay, I'll go back on the comments the best that I can and acknowledge that y'all are here. If you are here, I'm so grateful for your time, your energy, and all the ways that you show love and support. Y'all just be patient with me, okay? Let me get through this reading. All right, best and highest message here for Misha. What does she need to know? What does she need to see? What does she need to hear? What's the overall energy for career? Overall energy for career. Thank you for that. I'm sending love and light back to you times 10. I don't know who hit that heart button. 2 of Pentacles. So getting priorities in order. So there may be something here that is distracting you with something, okay? But this, you see how she's got like these two, really it's supposed to be pentacles, but it's almost like there's like a bag here, and there's even a planet, it looks like, over here. But either way, there's a need to release something so you can get focused on the other thing. Something's causing a distraction, or there's a need to get priorities in alignment, in order, okay? What else is here? Overall energy for career. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the badges. Thanks for the follows, the likes. All right. Okay, getting priorities in order so that you can take some sort of fast, passionate action towards something. Maybe you're getting ready to travel towards somewhere. But Chariot, this is about resilience, okay? There's 2 different colored horses on this card specifically, okay? And it's representing duality. It's about a choice, okay? And you're making the choice to go the distance with something, to keep going, to take the journey, whatever that looks like for you, whether you're actually physically traveling or if this is in a spiritual, energetic sense. Okay, give me one more. Overall energy here for career. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. What's going on? Hi, Red Love. Hi, Chase. Hi, Sarah. Regina. 6 of Cups. So this could be about something from the past, or maybe you're getting caught up in memories of something from the past, or this is someone who's trying to travel towards you from the past, okay? Something about history, the history of being at a place, or something about the past. Okay, what's the situation for career? That's the highest messages. Thank you, Victorino. I appreciate all the roses. Yaya, thank you for the rose. Thank you. All right, here we go. Situation for career. Oh, that was the devil that just came out. Hold on, let me pick it up. So that's something toxic. It could be like obsessive. Maybe you feel like you're giving your power up. Something. Thank you for joining my fan club. Where did it go? Let me pick it up. Okay, so there's something that may want to have power over you, or maybe you're giving your power up to a certain something. Or this is an energy, if it's external, this is where they're trying to dominate over you, okay? Now, I want you to remember, this is important, okay? This has no power over you unless you give it the power, because it has no power of its own. That's why it's coming to allure you, okay? It's trying to trick you. It's trying to serenade or seduce you into giving it something, whatever that looks like, okay? Tell me about the devil. That could just be you being overly critical, overly controlling over a situation too, right? It's Capricorn energy, which is ruled by Saturn. And you know, Capricorn energy or you know, Saturn in general can be very obsessive. It can be rules and restrictions, you know, red tape around things, okay? All right, tell me about the devil. Tell me about this. Hi, how you doing? Thank you. Justice. Maybe somebody's doing you wrong. Okay, with justice showing up here, justice has been called on the situation. This is Libra. This could be about paperwork or legal matters or contracts. Put it where it fits. Don't make it fit, all right? But there's like cutting through some sort of illusion of something. You see that? And whatever the illusion is, it's nasty, it's icky, okay? All right. Yeah, it's time to take a blind leap of faith towards something new. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. This is Aries. This is where we take charge, okay? Think about the number 1 of the zodiac. So you could be starting a whole new cycle with something. What's the challenge for career? Damn, y'all, 1.4K likes already. Y'all are fucking awesome. Thanks for all that love and light. I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you for helping me raise the vibration. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here for career? The Four of Wands. Celebrations of some sorts. A homecoming. All this travel. Tell me about this Four of Wands. Why is this the challenge? Why is this celebration? Why is celebrating a challenge? Thank y'all for the follows. I appreciate you. Because of some sort of ambition. Or it could be because sometimes the Knight of Swords is someone coming in and having some really cutting communication. So somebody may be really cutting with their words and the way that they're coming at you. All right, but there is a need to adapt and overcome a certain situation here. Give me one more on this Knight of Swords, Spirit. What is this Knight of Swords? Heavy air. There's heavy air showing up in this reading. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Thank you. It came right out. King of Pentacles. So this is about a boss. Someone that's older than you. Someone that's being stubborn. Okay. Yeah, High Priestess. There's a need, whatever decision that it is that's coming up, follow your intuition. All right. Now, intuition, that's not in our heart space. That's emotion. That's not in our head space. Okay, we can get caught up in delusions and paranoia there. Or overthinking the situation. All right, this is coming from our gut. Our intuition comes from our gut. That instinct. Pick it up when I'm throwing down. That makes sense. All right. What's in the current energy for career for Misha? Current energy career for Misha. The Hierophant. Heavy on this Taurus energy showing up. Higher levels of commitment. Things that are traditional. This is also, again, with some sort of hierarchy of something. Okay, tell me about the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant. Climbing up a ladder, step by step. Going against the grains, about rules. Following the rules. Taking a blind leap of faith of something new. So there's something here that it is that you're wanting to do, and it's kind of risque. Okay, it's also non-conventional, or everybody's looking at you like you're a fucking fool. But Spirit's saying it's a risk worth taking. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink from it. Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you, boo-boo, okay? Like Neo's running off the top of the roof and jumps off, and Trinity catches him in the fucking helicopter, you know what I'm saying? All right. Remember, we saw that at the bottom of the deck. It's now out on the table. It came out. What's in the current energy for career for Misha? Current energy for Misha. The Knight of Wands. Taking charge, okay? You're showing up like a free spirit, and maybe whatever it is that when it comes to career, maybe you filled all these rules, these restrictions, these setbacks, these delays, all this red tape where red tape don't need to be, you know? So there's an energy here where you're letting go of that and you're taking a risk towards where it is that you really want to go, okay? The Knight of Wands, it's very free-spirited energy. You even see the Mustang in the back, right? Unbreakable. And you're dancing to the beat of your own drum here too. See how she's banging on this drum right there? Like you're dancing to the beat of your own drum. There's something very unique about you. But this is where you're conquering the situation because you're chasing after what you desire. You're going to go after it. Passionate action towards it. Okay. Christina. Y'all know. You must be new, Christina. When y'all come here and ask me if somebody's cheating, I'm going to ask you, why do you feel that way? What makes you feel like your husband's cheating? Does he have a history of being a whole asshole in the house? Does he have a history of being untrustworthy? If that's the case, then you already know. Are you projecting this onto your husband because of past betrayals? Are you looking at your husband through a certain lens of hurt and trauma? Because that's not fair, you know? But you people come in here asking if your person is cheating. There's a reason why you come in here and ask, and your intuition's picking up on some sort of fucked up shit. You know it, I know it, we all know it. There's a reason why. You just don't have the physical proof to pick up what your inner spirit is fucking screaming at you. You don't need to get a reading for that. But if you want to get in line for a reading, you're more than welcome to. CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual. It's $11 for mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended, okay? All right, tell me more here, Spirit. What's the energy coming towards Misha for career? Yeah, y'all take your power back. Y'all are intuitive as fuck already. A lot of y'all are tapped the fuck in. That's why y'all watch tarot. You know, it confirms the shit that you already know deep down. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is where God, Source, Universe, whatever that looks like for you, is literally handing you an opportunity. The big kahuna's here, okay? It's a big old seed. You can, look, there's roots coming out of this seed. It's already got roots coming out. All you got to do is just drop it in your soil, okay? Does that make sense? That's what we talk about here. Your soil is like your, what it is you're cultivating, what it is that you're growing in your life. Sometimes that's self-development. Sometimes that's a relationship. Sometimes that's a career, a project, you know, but whatever, this is career reading. So whatever this is, it's an opportunity to bring abundance. See all the gold in this card? Everything you touch turns to gold. You will be successful. There's a lot of potential here. It's not promised. You got to keep the soil clean. You're going to have to go in and maintain and get all the icky weeds and the toxins and the nasty shit out, okay? But there's a lot of potential here. Energy coming towards Misha for career. I don't do readings on pregnancies. We've got a Six of Swords. This is helping you move into some sort of like a calmer waters, away from chaos, okay? Giving you some sort of peace of mind. Now, in this specific card, this is telling me you're cloaked in protection, okay? She's got that red cloak of protection. She's already in the boat. There's movement having here, and she's coming out of these harsh waves into these calmer waters, being led by God, Source, Universe, whatever that looks like for you. Birds are the spirit realm to me, okay? And you have your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides surrounding you. Heavy protection. Energy coming towards Misha. Energy coming towards Misha. Self-love. When pigs fly, can I have that? So here it is, you're giving into some sort of dream that it is that you've had, okay? Or a way of being or an idea, okay? Some sort of creative something, you know? And maybe you've been getting caught up in self-doubt, or you haven't been very self-assured with things. You know, maybe it's even caused by other people, places, and things, depending on your situation, right? But here, it's like, when pigs fly, can I have that? You know, and you're starting to realize that that's not necessarily the case. That if you believe in it wholeheartedly, that if you have faith in it, right, and you're actually taking action towards it, you're cultivating it, you're taking, you know, you're making intentions happen. We can't just sit here and wish on a star and stuff fall in our lap. You know, that's only one part of it. We have to be here in the physical, actively creating opportunities for things to match up and to manifest. So that's what it is that you're doing. So it's kind of like dreaming, or some things, the way that it is that you're moving is helping you be in a more dream-like, big dreamer type of energy, okay? And that's really great for manifestation. What else? Dreaming in possibilities, allowing possibility and chance to even be there. Why not you? Why not that? Why can't you? You know, of course you can. Even possible isn't an impossible. Okay, energy coming towards. Thank y'all. I'm sending all the love and light back to you times 10. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Energy coming towards Misha for career. Celebrations. Okay, now there may be a lot of gossip going around what it is that you're doing here, but this is showing me that you're going to be celebrating something, okay? Don't worry about the gossip. Anytime we have this free-spirited energy showing up here, risk-taker energy, you're going to have haters. You're going to have naysayers. Why? They didn't have the courage to go after what it is that they wanted. You know, they're still stuck in the same fear-based lack mindset, right? You're in this dreamer energy, and of course, you're not letting that hold you back or have you anchored or chained to something. Okay, so there's something about you and the decisions that you're making and the actions that you're taking that has you looked a little bit as non-conventional, right? We had that full card show up. So this group of people, this gossip that's happening, okay, it's meant to block your blessings. It's the name of the game. It comes with the territory, especially when we're making big life changes and taking blind leaps of faith towards where Spirit's telling us to go, right? That's why this is here. It doesn't want you to believe in yourself. It wants you to self-doubt. It wants to keep you down and out and miserable, right? You let the haters hate. You ain't got no haters, you ain't doing it right. You know? Okay, what else is going on here? What's the external challenges and blockages? External conflicts. External conflicts. Ace of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, this is someone who may be... It's kind of like there's... I don't know if this is your own energy in your head here that's like talking yourself out of something, or if this is someone else who doesn't like you in your truth, or they don't want you to have some sort of victory, or something about your confidence, your empowerment, the way you're taking charge with something is intimidating to them. But these are showing up in reverse, and these are powerhouse cards, both of them. Someone is intimidated by your power, you being in your own power. You having opportunities to make changes in your life. Those are bitter Bettys. Bitter Bobbies and bitter Bettys. Don't pay them no mind. They don't know what they doing. If they knew what they were doing, they wouldn't be miserable taking notes on you, hating on your ass, right? Empowered people don't feel the need to tear other people down. Don't you pay that no mind. What's the strengths here for career for Misha? Strengths for career for Misha. Yeah, see? Someone doesn't like how persevering you are. The way that you persevere through adversity. You know? And maybe you've had a long journey. Okay? Beaten, battered, bruised. Been kicked when you've been down. But booby, you come up over the hill winning the war. Okay? She beat up a little bit. Look. Shirt's torn. You know, she didn't come out unscathed. But boo-boo, she's still fucking standing. She's still standing. You see the other guy? You know? Do you see the other guy? We have the Wheel of Fortune after that too. So you're persevering through whatever adversity that it is that you persevere through. Has the wheel turning in your favor. You're taking a risk. God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you is coming to back you up with that. Okay? Because you're believing in it like a child. Like childlike wonder. Okay? Like, you know how kids believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny. You know? That's beautiful. Do you cuss? I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay, I talk with adult language. You Gen Alpha? You not old enough to be in here, boo-boo? Don't y'all come in here with me. Don't come in here with that shit. I must have irritated somebody because they had to click on the live and go into the chat box to say the shit. You don't like it, scroll up, exit out, go somewhere else. You were a grown-ass adult, and you were in charge of your own actions. It's called emotional regulation. Come at me with that. Go get your own box. Preach your own stuff. I'm in my divine right, exactly where I'm supposed to be, uplifting the collective. Okay, I'm just checking, too. We got a lot of trolls and pick-me's in the chat that want to come at me, a little 5 foot, 100-pound ass, and want to be a bunch of bullies. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. We're checking energies at the door. Misha, best and highest messages here. I know, y'all. I'm Pisces rising. I look like a cute little kitten, boo-boo, but I am a whole Leo. I'm a whole lioness in the house. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. What's the strengths? What's the strengths here? Ten of Pentacles, long-term success, long-term wealth, generational wealth here, a legacy to leave behind, building an empire. Oh, y'all, they turned the lights on in here. All right, Spirit, best and highest messages. Uh-oh. Look. TikTok's having to filter the damn comments. Somebody's acting a whole fool. Even TikTok said, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. TikTok said no. You did no. Best and highest message, strengths for Misha for career. Strengths for Misha for career. The Wheel of Fortune, we just talked about this. The wheel turned in your favor because you're taking a risk on yourself, because you believe in it that hard. Okay, unwavering faith in something. That's beautiful. Build it and they will come. You ever see Field of Dreams? Build it and they will come. Okay? And there may be people trying to tear you down, right? This is Five of Wands. This is what it is that you've been persevering and keeping at bay. People, places, things, sometimes it's even internally, where they're in competition, you know, but we're not on that mindset over here. We're not in competition with anybody else other than who we were yesterday. We're focused on ourselves. We ain't looking at everybody else comparing where we're at to them. We're on our own journey. That's not our path. That's not our story. That's not our book. It ain't our canvas. You know? That's beautiful. Empress at the bottom of the fucking deck. All 4 queens in one. You're up. You're fertile for growth here. Getting ready to burst something new out into the world. Okay? You're intuitive as fuck. You're grounded, you're stable, you're reliable, you're dependable, you're safe, passionate. You know when to take action. You know when to back off and observe. You know? Beautiful. What's the overall spiritual advice here for Misha for career, money, assets, investments? Tell me about Misha's coin, Spirit. Overall spiritual advice. That went way over there. Did you see that pop out? It flew out. 8 of Pentacles. So this is where you're getting so focused on what it is that you're creating. So whether that's that career, that certain project, you know, put it where it fits, don't make it fit, you know, but you're taking all the resources that you have at your hands and you're creating this, and you're so zoned in and focused that you don't notice any of the ish around you. The storms brewing, the haters hating, the naysayers naysaying, you know. That's beautiful. Manifesting it. But you're manifesting it because that's what that is, right? You have an idea for something. Okay, first you thought it. Thoughts are energy, okay? And then what do? You go get the materials, or you start drawing it out. You plan it out. You go get the materials. And then you build the thing. Kind of like when we're building a house, right? You have the idea to build a house, so you map it out. You draw out your plans. You get the plans drawn. You go get the materials, and then you physically build it. So then that idea became an actual reality, right? That's manifestation. That's what it is that you're doing right there. You're building something, and you're so focused on it that you're bringing it about. You're not letting anything, you know, distract you. And that's exactly where we started with at the beginning of this reading, was that 2 of Pentacles. Something was distracting you. Okay. If I can get it off the dang table. I changed my nails, y'all. It's the square nails, and that's hard to get them. So I usually wear the more like coffin or the pointy ones. But the 2 of Pentacles here, okay? So this is where you're getting distracted, right? So this is where you're no longer distracted at the end of this reading. You're zoned in, you're focused, you're bringing it about. Okay, what else? Overall spiritual advice for Misha for career. The Emperor wanted to come out. So this is where you're calling your power back. Somebody may be very, like, there's just like energy of somebody trying to be a bully or being controlling over you or something like that wanted to come out. Page of Swords, something about doing the research. You definitely have a lot of eyeballs on you, okay? So maybe you're very inspirational. Maybe people don't say that to you. Maybe you don't know that. Maybe you have a lot of really great ideas and people come to look at you, but you have somebody standing over your shoulder, but you're not paying attention to that, okay? You see how these are 2, even if you turn it that way, okay? You see, she's too focused on what she's building. She doesn't even notice this other person, like, trying to, like, take notes or gain intel or spy or whatever. Okay. Yeah. Something's coming to light here. So clarity's being gained. What was unknown will be known, okay? And it could even be about an offer. You may be attracting an offer towards you. This is solid. It's an opportunity. It's beginning stages of something, too. One more. Give me one more here. Overall spiritual advice for Misha for career. Thank y'all for all the love and support. I appreciate you so much. 4 of Swords. There is a need to isolate, okay? There is a need to take time to yourself and heal, or to find sanctuary. Okay, this is my Quasimodo card. If you ever got into the Disney movies and Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Dame, however you pronounce it. I'm from Mississippi. I don't say shit right. Yeah, don't come at me. But this is where Quasimodo goes up to the bell tower. That's his sanctuary, right? Remember, sanctuary, right? So where is your sacred space where you can be alone and lay things to rest and meditate and rejuvenate your energy, recharge your batteries, okay? But you may be needing to work on this project or start this new phase without anybody mucking up your judgment or getting in your headspace. You know, there's a lot about you needing to just get focused on what it is that you want to do, and boo-boo, build it and they will come. Okay, taking a risk on yourself, taking a risk on this idea, this passion, this abundance of yours, okay? All right, Misha, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me, love. I did your reading last night, but there were so many distractions that I felt like I really needed to redo it, so. All right, who's next? Robert. Robert's next for a love reading, and then it's Carla Joe, and then it's Jennifer, and then it's Yvonne. If you want to get in line for a personal reading, it's CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual. It's $11 for a mini reading, $22 for career, $33 for love, and $44 for extended. All right. All right, Robert. Let's see what we got going on for love. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Let me ring the bell for y'all. Thank y'all for sending all the love and light. I send all that love and light back to you times 10. What's going on TikTok? All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here for Robert. Hi, John. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Ariella. Thank y'all for the likes, liking the live. It helps me to grow. I can show up here more often. Y'all looking for tonight's or this morning's collective reading. It'll be posted to YouTube sometime today. So y'all keep a lookout for that. It was a love reading. And we talked about how to protect yourself from like love spells and all that bullshit. We talked about crystals a little bit too. How to use crystals and harness the metaphysical properties of those. All right, Spirit. Best and highest message here for Robert. What does he need to know? What does he need to see? What does he need to hear for love? Finances. Okay, so financial hardship could be at play here. That could be causing issues. Or somebody's trying to get their money right with something. Maybe somebody's really focused on work or a career. Crossroads. And someone's feeling confused. Give me two more. Give me two more here, Spirit. Best and highest message here for Robert for love. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Oh, Robert. Oh, I was hoping it wasn't that. So we have the player card and the snake card coming out. Charming, manipulative, karmic, being tested, and deception, shady, temptation, enemy. So somebody's being a player in their energy. Whether they're entertaining other options or they're just playing you, okay? Someone's not being serious here. They're not being authentic with something. Oof. Addictions at the bottom of the deck. Damn. Robert, this is heavy. Legal matters. Unfinished business. All right, yeah, let's get into the tarot. Let's see what we got going on here, Robert. Shit, this is heavy. Hope this isn't some gold digger energy. All right, Spirit. Best and highest message here for Robert. What does he need to know? What does he need to see? What does he need to hear for love? Regarding love. What's Robert's energy? What's Robert's energy? Ooh. Chaos, fuckery, and bullshit. Yeah, there's some sort of fight going on here. Lots of drama, lots of animosity. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious, Robert. Fives. Okay, fives represent conflict, challenges, changes, shakeups, chaos. This person or the person that you're dealing with may be putting you in competition with other people. What else is here? What else is here for love for Robert? Tell me about Robert's overall energy. King of Pentacles. This is a committed relationship with you showing up as a King of Pentacles, okay? You're established. You're very dependable, reliable, maybe stubborn. But King of Pentacles is someone who's committed. They're wise, okay? They're mature. They're established. Tower moment. Oh, yeah, things came to a head, or they're coming to a head here, okay? Explosion. The volcano has erupted. Could have been a breakup or just some really intense fight that happened. Where's my Florida water? I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Okay. Tell me some more, Spirit. Give me one more. Robert's overall energy. What's Robert's overall energy here? The Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune here. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck. You may need to ghost the situation, all right? If y'all live together or y'all get ready to move in together or something about taking a higher level, like moving the thing up, like. So if you did live together, it would like be a proposal. If you were already engaged, it would be like actual marriage, okay? Anyway, ghosting the situation has the wheel turning in your favor. Someone also is trying to better their luck, better themselves by being around you, by being attached to you. And with the player card, deception, crossroads, finances coming out, this may be they're depending on you financially. That maybe what the issue is here. We're going to do a little bit more digging. What's the situation for love for Robert? Situation for love for Robert. The Tower and the Six of Swords in reverse. What is this shit? A lot of chaos in the energy. It's like someone doesn't want to make peace, or someone's trying to disturb your peace of mind with something. What's the challenge for love, Spirit? What's the challenge for love for Robert? What's the challenge? The Ten of Cups, ultimate happiness within this relationship, within this connection. Player energy with the Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, someone's not serious. You're toying with you, all right? They're getting attention from the village, or they're not seriously committed to you. That's you over here wondering, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is this really worth your time, love, energy, effort, money, commitment? You know? It's going to have you feeling left out in the cold here. Tell me about the person that Robert's dealing with, Spirit. What's their energy like? Tell me about the person that Robert's dealing with. The Magician in reverse. A master manipulator. This is a puppet master energy, or they feel like they want to be a puppet master. Okay, this is so manipulative. This is coming out heavy, heavy. Tell me some more about this person, Spirit. It's distorted. It's inverted. It's blocking blessings, blocking manifestations. Tell me about this, Spirit. The Ace of Cups in reverse. This is no bueno. This is no bueno. This is a false cup. This is empty promises. This ain't nothing but a bunch of bullshit and illusions and emotional manipulation here. The Ace of Cups should be in the upright. Okay. Give me one more on this person, Spirit. Give me one more. The person that Robert's dealing with. What is their energy? What is their energy? Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Stuck, stagnant. We've got the Hangman here. Okay, so we have Gemini. We have Pisces here. We have heavy fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly heavy earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio is here. This person may purposely be trying to keep you confused, okay? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're starting fights, or maybe they're creating situations to cause chaos, okay? When we get tied up in relationships like this, I'm not a doctor, okay? Please go do your own research and only take what resonates with you if it does. Use your own discernment, okay? I'm only here for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know shit, I just live here. But anyway, a lot of times when we get caught up in relationships like this, connections like this, you're easier to manipulate when you're tired, when you're confused, when there's a lot of conflict going around, when you're too exhausted to really gain insight or clarity or listen to your own intuition. You second guess yourself, you know. All right, Spirit, that's nice messages here. Tell me about the person that Robert's dealing with. How do they view Robert? How's this person view Robert? The Sun in reverse? Why are these coming out in the reverse? And my deck's not in reverse. This person's energy is distorted and inverted. Why the Sun in reverse, Spirit? It's like a happiness hater. How does this person view... Can't get the card off the table. Hold on. Page of Wands. If you've been in a committed relationship with this person and this person's viewing you as a Page of Wands, this person doesn't have respect for you. This person's toying with your ass. And let me just put it this way, okay? Because I'm reading it as it's this person's energy. Maybe you're the player, you know? I don't feel like it's that way, though. You showed up as a King of Pentacles in the upright. That's someone who's wise, they're mature, they're established, they're rooted, they know who they are, they know their value, they know their worth, they know what the fuck they bring to the table, you know what I'm saying? But this person views you as a Page of Wands? That's little wand energy. Why do they view this? Why do they view Robert like this? Why do they view Robert like this, Spirit? What's the issue here? What's this person? Why do they view Robert like this? Seven of Cups. I'm telling you, it's heavy in the energy here. Only take what resonates, okay? This is a heavy reading. This is some harsh shit. This person's treating you like you're just an option. This person gaslights, they manipulate, they cause confusion. They're dealing with other energies. Okay. How's this person feel about Robert? How's this person feel about Robert? Y'all, we're going to have to cleanse after this one. How's this person feel about Robert? The Empress in reverse, again, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, this person may try to trap you in a relationship. Hey, Dankleus, how you doing, Dankleus? This person sees you as going places or moving too fast or something like that. So I'm not sure what that's about, but there's something that they feel like they're taking some sort of fast, passionate action towards no growth, no fertility. Someone's trying to keep you stuck or trap you in a certain situation. Give me another one. Clarify this for me, Spirit. How does this person feel? Yeah, they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Okay. The Two of Wands in reverse, they're not actually taking action. They don't give two shits about conquering anything or how to get from point A to point B. This person's trying to keep you stuck or trap you in a relationship, or there's something about that they benefit off of you. It's even kind of like an energy where they want you to do good, but they don't want you to do too good. That's weird. All right, Robert. Best and highest messages here. How does what's this person's intentions? What's this person's intentions? Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords. They intend to breadcrumb you, okay? This person does the bare ass minimum. So I don't know if you just give a lot to this person and this person just like does just enough to keep you hooked in. But this is where they're giving you little stale ass pieces of toast, knowing that you deserve the whole damn birthday cake. Like, what the fuck is that? They intend to cause heavy burdens, okay? So you're bearing the brunt of the responsibilities in this connection, okay? They intend on ghosting you. Isolation, being by themselves, and to cause conflict. No bueno. Best and highest message here for Robert for love. How's this person taking action? How's this person taking action, Spirit, for Robert? The King of Swords in reverse? I'm so sorry if I'm talking shit about your person, okay? If you feel like I'm talking shit about your person, but the way that it's coming out in the energy, this person's energy is shit. This person's energy is shit. King of Swords and the Five of Cups. This person is not only are they a master manipulator, okay? They're conniving, they're deceitful, they're a chess player, they're a strategist, they're an opportunist, a con artist. And you may not be the first person that they've done this to. The Five of Cups. This person, like, misery loves company. How's this person taking action, Spirit? How's this person taking action? Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, we've got the Three of Pentacles, the Devil. Oh my gosh. The Queen of Swords in reverse. They're taking action. That's toxic ass bullshit. This is trying to keep you binded to them, keep you stuck, have power over you. It's a lot about oppression, addictions, codependency, and toxic behaviors. And they're I don't know if this person's like making a deal with the devil or that's just like what their energy is. You know, there's something nasty about it. And it's blocking some sort of growth for you. I don't know if it's just because they're taking all your money or something about, there's something here about finances. And the Queen of Swords, again, this person's bitter. Strategist, a con artist. This person's detached from their emotions, okay? I don't know shit. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. This person's showing up as very narcissistic behaviors or tendencies or personality traits. Don't take it if it don't resonate, okay? What's the overall spiritual advice for this connection? What's the overall spiritual advice for this connection, Spirit? Yeah, Eight of Swords flipped over. This person will have you stuck. Paralysis by analysis, overthinking yourself, second-guessing yourself, very unaware, not very self-assured. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What else flipped over? Now I can't find it. Okay, this is not worth it ain't worth, the juice ain't worth the squeeze here. Okay. Y'all, I'll read y'all's comments in just a minute. Let me finish up with this reading. Thank y'all for being here, by the way. I see y'all. I'm not trying to purposely ignore you. I can't. Okay, let's try this one more time. Anything else? Overall spiritual advice here for Robert about this connection. Ace of Swords, the Moon. Okay, where you don't know things are coming to light. Okay, something's being exposed. What's done in the dark always comes to the light. Someone has some sort of ulterior motives here. Okay, it's being hidden. There's some sort of secret here, but you're gaining clarity on that. God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you. You saw things that you didn't see, and you may be finding out truths about that. Something being exposed. This is about information, clarity, insight, epiphanies. Solutions is also the sword of truth. You may be getting ready to express yourself or cut cords with this person. And a lot of healing needs to take place. That's what this person wants, is your light. So you're meant to be you're meant to be successful. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be heard. Okay, and that's what that Devil card wants. When we saw the Devil, it wants your light. It wants your success. It wants your voice. Kind of like in The Little Mermaid, right? Ursula took Ariel's voice. You know, this person wants to take your light, your gift, your abundance, the way that everything you touch turns to gold, your success, your hard-earned shit. All right, anything else that we need to know about this person? Where are we going? Is that my love deck up here? Where'd my love messages deck go? Let me see if I can't find it. I don't know if I have it up here or not. What do I do with those? Let me see. Give me a second. Let me see if I can't grab this deck. If I have it over here. Ha ha ha. Here it is. All right. If this person could tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, what would they say, Spirit? No fluff. Give it to me straight. Best and highest messages. This person could tell the truth and nothing but the truth. What would they say? I get jealous of all the attention you get. Okay, so maybe you do get a lot of attention. As the King of Pentacles, if you're established and you're successful and you're wise and you're mature, maybe you do get a lot of attention. They say they jealous as fuck about all the attention you get, okay? I haven't told you everything. What's done in the dark always comes to light. This person's got secrets or some sort of ulterior motives. Third party plus, I told you. I told you it was heavy in the energy. Now it's coming out in this deck. This person's entertaining other options. I don't love you. I have other options. Oh my gosh. I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. I don't love you. I'm focused on me. This person's not giving to you. Okay. They're focused on themselves. Okay. I have a dirty secret. Y'all, there's not just icky cards in this deck. I created this deck. It's 50-50. And all the icky cards are coming out. I want to call you. They say they want to call you. I thought you were easy. What? Ew. Taking advantage. This was a mistake. We can't tell anybody about us. Toxic traits block this connection. There's a couple of them came out. I can't let you drain me anymore. This person could be draining your ass. I want you back. I'm sorry I hurt you. So yeah, if there is a fight, if there's a breakup here, this person definitely wants you back in your, wants to be back in your energy. If I can't have you, no one can. What the fuck? I could have treated you, but this person knows exactly what they're doing. They know. They know what they're doing. They're aware. They may play stupid, seeing that Queen of Swords in reverse. But they're calculated. I don't feel like this is their first rodeo. They've done this before. Yeah, see, look, I'm ready to try again. This person, if you work it out with this person and you let this person back in, best believe they're taking another sword to your back. They're taking another sword to the back. They say they're ready to come in and finish the kill. They're going to finish your ass off. I'm using you for supply. Oh my God. I stalk this person stalking you. They straight up saying, I'm using you for supply. This was strictly sexual. You shouldn't have trusted me. This person's wearing a mask. They are not authentic. It's come out so heavy in the energy. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop right there. All right, Robert. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thank you for coming to see me. If for whatever reason that this reading did not resonate, please reach out and I will redo it for you. But there's lots of confirmations here. I feel really confident about this reading. It's just unfortunate because I don't like it. I'm thinking of you, I'm praying for you, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Wow. We got Carla Joe up next for a love reading, but we're going to cleanse the space first, okay? Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Let me ring the bell for y'all. I'm going to go up on the comments, too. Send all that love and light back to you, times 10. Thank y'all so much for being here. Alexia, is it better for me to get a response from Trace if I text him on Snapchat instead? Why do we even have Snapchat? What's the point of Snapchat? If y'all getting in committed relationships, why the hell are we got, like, what's that about? Do you know I saw a whole damn take on, like, it's creepy for people to be over the age of 30 with Snapchat. Like, that's creeper vibes. Like, funky photos. You can send that in a text message. You ain't got the little photo vault on your phone? Just saying. We too grown to be on this. Too grown to be on Snapchat. That's for kids. Okay. Or for people who need to be really secretive and sneaky. You secretive and sneaky? Are you sneaky Lincoln? You a sneaky link? We are on our ascension journey over here, okay? We're trying to be better. Right? We're trying to be on our grown shit because we manifest in grown shit. Snapchat is a fucking distraction. That's what that is. That's a bunch of bullshit wrapped with a bow. Don't ask me how I know. That's why I know. Right there. You ain't finding my ass on Snapchat. I can just say that. I'm looking for an emperor. I don't want no little wand energy on the sneaky links on the Snapchats. That's all you're going to find on Snapchats is little wand energies. Male or female. Jezebels and cowboy Casanovas. A bunch of karmic bullshit. Who's looking for a committed relationship on Snapchat? You know, that's not where you find committed relationships. You think somebody who's on their millionaire shit is fucking around and finding out on Snapchat? No, they're focused on their pinnacle. They're focused on their money. They're focused on the legacy that they want to leave behind. You know? Yeah, standard on business. That's right. Somebody's in their right mind and they're mature, they're stable, they're established. They're worth investing time, love, energy, effort, and money. And I promise you, you ain't finding them on fucking Snapchat fucking around and finding out. They're too busy focused on the legacy they want to leave behind, okay? I don't know what the fuck they telling you out there. You following the wrong way. They don't even know what the fuck they're doing. They don't even have their shit figured out, you know? It's the blind leading the blind out there, y'all. I know. I was going in that direction. I started seeing everybody else fall in all these damn holes. And I'm like, not me. I'm going to go that way. Give me my machete and I'm just going to cut through the jungle and make my own fucking way. I'm working on my Ace of Pentacles over here. I ain't trying to fuck around and find out, fall in a hole and get trapped. Been there, done that. Sneaky links. Master manipulators and betrayals and heartaches. You left Snapchat 7 years ago. Fuck that noise. I'm just picking, y'all. I'm just picking. Y'all do whatever it is you want to do. It's just a perspective, okay? Just a perspective. That's what you came in here for, right? Some perspective. Some insight, some clarity. I know all about the Snapchat and what happens on the damn Snapchat. I happened upon it. My 14-year marriage, where I was 6 months pregnant with baby number 4. Talk about making things curl and stuff. You picking up what I'm throwing down. I'm trying to keep it clean, y'all. I'm trying to keep it clean. I know all about Snapchat. Somebody gonna cheat, let me tell you something. It don't matter how good looking you are. It don't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how established or successful you are. It's a character flaw. I learned that the hard way too. Speaking from experience. If they're a shitty person, they're gonna be shitty no matter how great you are. So I know that the emperors ain't on Snapchat. The empresses ain't on the Snapchat. Being the sneaky links. They're too busy focused on the legacy they trying to leave behind. Bigger and better things. They got bigger fish to fry than shitty ass apps that are for kids. The creepies. There's a lot of creepy people on Snapchat too. My kids have Snapchat. You know how many freaking people I have to cuss out? They're friending my 12 and 13-year-old kids. Like, you a whole ass adult. I'm mama. Get off my kid's Snapchat. Go away. All right, Carla Joe. Let's cleanse. Let's cleanse real quick. Crazy KK. What do you mean? Are these spirit-led? I'm an actual intuitive, but I am here for entertainment purposes only. Use your own discernment. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These are personal readings. And I was just picking on somebody who asked a question in the chat. Hi, new here. Any readings on me going through it? If y'all want to get in line for a reading, you're more than welcome to. These are paid. CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual. $11 for a mini, 22 for career, 33 for love, and 44 for extended. There we go. All right, Carla Joe, we cleansing. I don't want that shit over there. Nope. Don't want it. Don't want it. They can have it back. Let's protect real quick with some Palo Santo. We're going to protect heavy, though. Draw that icky-ass energy. No gold diggers and master manipulators and opportunists and con artists trying to entrap you, and energy vampires. Protect your energy. Good juju for you. Protect my energy. Good juju for me. Protect the table. Here, y'all have some extra. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, Carla Joe. What's the extended reading? Okay. I'll go over this real quick. A mini reading is just like a quick little like express reading. Okay. We look at quick overall energy. We look quickly at a the situation, the challenge, the current energy, the energy coming towards you, and then spiritual advice. Career readings is like that, but it's a little bit more in depth. We're going to also look at strengths, weaknesses, and external conflicts having to do with money, career, assets, investments. Okay, your coin. Love readings, we're going to look at your energy. We're going to look at the situation, the challenge, the current energy, and your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions of you. And then we pull a couple from like different oracle decks, that lovey decks, okay? An extended can be any of those, or it's just an extended. We're doing a deeper dive into the reading. It lasts longer. I pull more cards. We get more clarity. You know, we just spend more time on it. Whether you want to go in blind or you want to mix career and love in it, you know, just whatever. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Let me ring the bell for you. Thank you for helping raise the vibration. Thank you so much for all your time, your love, your energy, the ways that y'all show love and support. Thank you for helping raise the vibration. Y'all are awesome. All right, Carla Joe. Tell me about love, Spirit. Tell me about love for Carla Joe. What's in the energy here for love for Carla Joe? Yeah, if y'all are looking for private readings, those last anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. You can find those at ladyleospiritual.com. And those, there's a lot more that goes into that. Like I had to take a spiritual bath that day that I do personal reading, the private personal readings. I take a whole spiritual bath. I have a whole, like the decks that I'm using in your reading, I set aside. I'm charging them with crystals and all that kind of, there's like, I do the whole thing. I do the whole fucking 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? All right, Spirit, that's nice messages here. Energy for love for Carla Joe. Woo! We got change. Change is going on here. So some sort of new cycle, some sort of rebirth happening, because there's a butterfly on that card. You know, it's kind of like they came out of the cocoon. Your wings are spread. Okay, so you're no longer a caterpillar. Going through that metamorphosis. Home. Somebody may want to come home. Someone's being called home. Maybe you make somebody feel really comforting, or someone's really comforting to you. Crossroads. That's a choice to be made. Maybe there's a choice between two. Give me 2 more for love. Give me 2 more for love. Date? Are you serious? Is someone asking you on a date? You going on a date here? Courting, dating, anniversary, and meetup. Somebody wants to meet up with you, take you out on a date, possibly. What else is here, Spirit? One more. Give me one more here. That's way too many. Maybe someone's nervous about asking you out on a date. Maybe they get jumbled up over their words. Oh, is that magnetic attraction at the bottom of the deck? Carla Joe. What is this? Give me one more. Give me one more. Somebody's got a crush on you and they want to ask you out on a date. They may be indecisive on whether or not they're going to do it, so a choice needs to be made. A decision needs to be had. Whether they're going to come towards you, if they're going to feel safe. Maybe you're making this person safe enough to come towards you here. But there's a change in the energy. There's been a shift here. Magnetic attraction at the bottom of the deck again. Okay, Carla Joe. Okay, what else is here? Where are we going? We're going to use this deck right here. Best and highest message here for Carla Joe. What does she need to know? What does she need to see? What she need to hear? Thank you for the love. Send all that love and light back to you, Thompson. 12.1K likes. Damn, TikTok. You're awesome. Okay. Carla Joe. How's Carla Joe showing up here? What's Carla Joe's energy? 5 of Swords. Feeling conflicted, feeling defeated with something. Maybe stress. Maybe feeling some stress. Why the 5 of Swords? Why is Carla Joe feeling the 5 of Swords? King of Swords, 8 of Wands. Okay. Maybe overthinking something. Or maybe you've been in such a detached state, emotionally, that it's been frustrating you. But this is like you're making a decision to take action, to fast passion action towards something here. So this is like the shift in the energy. Give me one more. Give me one more here. Hi, y'all. How you doing? The Queen of Coins. Or Queen of Cups, excuse me. So there's your Cancer energy right there, Cancer. Feminine water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you're showing up in your own reading here. Cancer, so you're getting back in touch with some sort of emotions. Okay, that's what it is. Feeling conflicted, feeling stressed. Okay. You've been detached for a while from emotions, but you're making it, you're doing the thinking, you're thinking on it, and you're making a decision to take fast, passionate action towards being back in your heart space, being emotional. Okay, getting back in touch with your heart. That's the highest message here, Spirit. Tell me about Carla Joe. What's the situation for love? What's the situation for love for Carla Joe? Three of Wands, patience. Waiting on something to arrive, waiting on something to show up here. So something may be on the way, something's trying to come in. Maybe you can see it out in the distance. Maybe you can energetically pick up on it. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Situation for love. The Seven of Swords. Oh, shenanigans. Clarify the Seven of Swords. This could be deceit, the manipulation. This could be self-sabotage, though. Okay, this could be deceit coming from self. If you're talking yourself out of something. So let's clarify this and see what this is. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Why is this the situation? Yeah, it could even be that you feel like it's right around the corner. You know, maybe you're waiting on the shoe to drop. Maybe you're expecting some sort of deceit or manipulation. So let's just kind of see what that is. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Six of Swords. Move it into calmer waters, peace of mind. Okay, so maybe this is something you're overcoming. It's some sort of like expecting this deceit, this manipulation, this BS. All right. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here, Spirit, for love? Eight of Coins and the Nine of Cups. So somebody may be really focused on career here. So maybe that's you. Maybe it's the person that is that you're dealing with. Someone's really focused on themselves. Okay, so it's like someone hasn't been very focused on what it is that they want emotionally. So I'm not sure if this is you, them. It could be both. All right. What's in the current energy for love? What's the current energy for love? Carla Joe. The Emperor! Are you serious? Knight of Swords. And the Hermit. Emperor. Possible divine masculine showing up here. Okay. So someone's taking charge. Someone's a leader, an action taker, a visionary. A visionary. This person showing up is very intelligent, successful. And they adapt and overcome. Hey! Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Someone's taken some sort of fearless action towards possibly coming out of hermit mode or something about soul searching here. So we have Aries, Virgo showing up so far. I'm going to say this Queen of Cups is Cancer. Okay. Tell me about the Hermit. What is the Hermit? Current energy for love. Yeah, someone's like soul searching because they're confused, okay? Or someone's feeling very emotionally overwhelmed. So I'm not sure if this is you or the person that is that you're dealing with. Okay. Tell me about the person that Carla Joe's dealing with. Who is this person showing up in Carla Joe's energy? Is it freezing? I just got a notification the Wi-Fi may be a little wonky. Okay. Best and highest messages. Overall energy of the person that's showing up in Carla Joe's energy. The person she's here for. The Nine of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shenanigans. Are you serious? This person's persevered through a lot. Okay. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. Things turning in their favor. So this person seems as though there's some sort of twisted like a fate with this person because of something that they persevered. Something they've overcome. Lots of healing. Healing after a time of chaos, of fuckery, of bullshit, of drama, of competition, combativeness, okay? All right. Scorpio showing up here on the table. Tell me about this person, Spirit. How does this person think of Carla Joe? Thank y'all so much for all the love. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. How y'all doing? Tell me about this person. How do they view Carla Joe? What do they think of Carla Joe? How do they view Carla Joe? The Magician and the King of Coins. Okay. This person showing up is somebody who they may want to commit. Okay. The Magician here is like a master manifester. This person sees you like being able to create things. A creator. You can take things around you and you know, it's not like life gives you lemons. You can make lemonade out of it, okay? You can turn pain into power or pain into something beautiful. King of Coins. This person sees you as reliable, dependable, successful, safe. They may want your attention or a victory with you, okay? All right, Spirit. Give me one more. How does this person view of Carla Joe? How does this person think of Carla Joe? Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands. Damn. This person sees you as crazy, sexy, cool. Okay, they're very physically attracted to you right there. All right, they find you very alluring, magnetic. That's and they, again, very successful. There's something very regal and nurturing about you, okay? Everything you touch turns to gold. We have the King and the Queen of Coins on the table, by the way. Something about this person may be willing to commit here. They see you as somebody worthy of committing to. Or, you know, they deem a good fit to commit to. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. Taking a blind leap of faith towards something new. Taking a risk. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. This is my passion. I love to read the energy for y'all. I love this. Best and highest message here for Carla Joe. How's this person feel in their heart? How's this person feel in their heart? The Three of Cups. This person wants to wine and dine you. Okay, they want to celebrate. They want a union. That's how it's showing up. Right? They want to take you out. We saw date, right? We saw date show up earlier. How's this person feel about Carla Joe? How's this person feel about Carla Joe? The Six of Wands. They want a victory. They want your attention. This person's going to show you off. See, they want to wine and dine you. They want you to be their arm candy. They want to show you off to the world. Okay. Best time. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate it. Best times message for Carla Joe. How's this person feel? How's this person feel about Carla Joe? The Seven of Wands and the Ten of Cups. They may see you as really guarded. Okay. Or they feel like maybe you're guarded, or maybe they're being guarded towards you. But overall, it's ultimate happiness within a connection. Okay. So they see a lot of potential here. They feel like there's a lot of potential here. Okay. What's this person's intentions? Thank you, Majestic. I'm actually going to be doing that on Saturdays for subscribers only over here on TikTok. We'll take a couple hours for a couple weeks on a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm going to start teaching y'all how to. So if you're a member, you can pop in the live and learn how to read some cards if that's what it is that you want to do. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. What's this person's intentions? What's this person's intentions for Carla Joe? We got the World showing up here. Okay. So their intention, this may be fated, it may be destined, okay? But this person may want to start a new cycle here with you. Travel towards you or travel with you, or something about starting this new cycle. What's this person's intentions? Page of Swords, they watch you or they spy on you, or they're trying to learn. Okay, they all up on your social medias, on your platforms, trying to learn information on you. The High Priestess. This may be a secret. Is this a secret admirer? This may be a really spiritual connection here. High Priestess. Okay. Give me one more. What's this person's intentions? What's this person's intentions? The Four of Wands. A celebration. A homecoming. Whatever the hell that means. Hold on, I can't get it off the table. This is why I don't like to wear square nails, y'all. I usually do the coffins or the real pointy ones because I can never get the cards off the table with these square nails. But yeah, look, see, homecoming. Four of Wands and the home card came out. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You like my bone structure? This is actually the real shape of my face. I got a little bit of like enhancement on to kind of help cover up my acne scars, but thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Let me see. Page of Cups and the Chariot, traveling toward you to offer you a cup of love. Okay. How's this person taking action towards Carla Joe? Jack, how does what work, boo-boo? What you talk about? What you mean? What is going on? I have a lot of haters right now. I quit drugs 70 days ago and have a lot of help. We'll talk about that in a minute, Jennifer. Give me a second. Let me get through this reading and I'll answer your question. Okay. I don't need cards to answer that question. A reading. CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual is $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, and $44 for extended. It'll get you in line. First come, first serve. Just send money to your preferred payment platform and I'll put you on the list. All right, Spirit. Best times messages here. person taking action? How's this person taking action as far as Carla Joe? The 9 of Coins, single and willing to pursue. Okay, this person wants to pursue you. They see you as single and they maybe want to come towards you. 6 of Coins for some sort of negotiation, equal give and take, energy exchange. Okay, Page of Cups for a love offer. All right. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant. This person may be a divorcee. Somebody's being guarded, so I'm not sure if this is you, them, or it could even just be both of y'all in their energy, but it is kind of like there may be some like delays or blockages here with the way that this person's coming in. And I don't know if it's you or them, or if it's just, you know, both of y'all. You could be mirroring each other, you know. But I don't see anything shisty. All right, Spirit, that's a nice message here for Carla Joe. What's the overall spiritual advice when it comes to this person? Hi, y'all, how you doing? Welcome. Business and love. If you want both of those, that'd be an extended. So we'll dabble a little bit in the love, and then we'll look a little bit in career. Extended kind of covers it all. We just do a deep dive in what's in the energy. I know a lot of y'all usually just like me to go in blind because y'all are curious. But those of y'all that come to see me all the time, y'all know y'all want me to do a deep dive into y'all's energy. Overall spiritual advice here. Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, Strength, and the 2 of Swords. Here's this indecisive energy showing up again. This is where we started, okay? So someone's giving up some heavy burdens, or the heavy burdens, the heavy weight that's no longer yours to carry, or just in general, this person may not need to be carrying these heavy burdens anymore, okay? Letting go of that. This could be a past life soul connection, or there's this heaviness about the past showing up. Okay, letting go of that. This could be a past life soul connection, or there's this heaviness about the past showing up. Strength and patience, bravery, courage, unwavering faith here. Okay, to go towards making a final decision towards something, or overcoming some sort of confusion. I'm not sure if that's you or them. Let's get some of these love messages. Best and nice messages. I typically don't do yes or no questions. It's not stimulating enough. I love being in the energy. I love being challenged. I like learning new stuff, you know. So those of you that get the bigger readings, I really enjoy doing that. I like the time that I'm investing into it. You know, I like improving on my skills. I like the feedback that it is that I get. It helps me learn, helps me expand and grow, and it helps me be able to teach others more about, you know, what energies to pick up on, you know. Does that make sense? Thanks for the love. Send all that love light back to you times 10. I'm not necessarily here for monetary gain, y'all. I'm here because this is my life purpose. This is my passion. This is what I was meant to do in life. Was help empower others by tapping into their own intuition to help them through their journeys. To help put the control back in your, you have the reins back over your own life, right? You hopping back up on the horse and you taking the reins over your life, going towards where it is that you need to go. Wherever that is your heart's desires. Best nice messages here. Okay, this is what we got, Carla Joe. Love messages here. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Deception. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like that's a whole other energy. Get your relationship a chance, getting to know each other. Keep an open mind in separation. Separation. There's someone else in your energy. There's two people in your energy here, Carla Joe. So this may be an ex, okay, interjecting themselves. This happens sometimes, especially in these really karmic relationships. Okay, I didn't see any of that shit show up over here. But anyway, this newer energy here, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Yeah, so this isn't even the same person. That's not even the same energy. You have your a past person trying to interject their shit into what you got going on now. That happens a lot, y'all. It's like when we get like energetically or spiritually connected to people and we cut cords or we leave or we try to move on, it's like they can intuitively pick up on the energy changing. You know, it's like they can feel you leave. They feel the absence. And it triggers them to want to come and hold on to you, especially if you were some source of supply, if it was some sort of like very toxic, codependent type of relationship, you know. They miss the attention, they miss the energy, they miss the way that you showed them love, what it was that they benefited off of you, and energetically they can feel you move on. So that's how they you have these randomly, you'll have an ex text you when you're getting ready to, you know, getting ready to get back out in the dating world, or maybe you met somebody that you've been dating, you get ready to take it to the next level. You know, the exes show up, the past people, the karmics, the Jezebels, the cowboy Casanovas, the frenemies, the haters, and the fucking shitty ass family that you fired. They all show up, especially if you're going into something that's in alignment with you, or if it's some sort of divine connection, because you know everybody and their mama on the low vibrational end of things trying to come in and keep y'all apart, right? Because divine counterparts, those are powerhouse couples, right? They're here to build legacies together. So of course, you know, on the ass end of the spectrum of energy, okay, you're high vibrational, you're the lower vibrational energies are trying to keep that from happening. Okay. Carla Joe, and then it was Jennifer, and then Yvonne. Let me check payments real quick. I don't think anybody else sent in payment, but let me check real quick. I think those are the last two that we got. Is Jennifer and Yvonne. Thank y'all for your patience. I appreciate y'all so much. Hey! All that love and light back to you, Tom's 10. Thank y'all for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your love and support. It helps me grow. And the more that it grows, it means that I can show up here a lot more. Let's see. I was going to go up. I was going to read somebody. Somebody asked me about haters. What is going on? I have a lot of haters right now. I quit drugs 70 days ago and have a lot of health. All right. Any of you that are getting on some sort of healing journey, all right, you're trying to make changes in your life. You're trying to be better, do better. On the ascension journey. Okay. Anytime you get on that road, best believe you got the enemy that's going to try to keep you back. Okay. That's the name of the game. It comes with the territory. It's going to be challenges. It's a fight. It's a fight worth fighting. If you stay consistent, you know, eventually, inevitably, you're going to get to where it is that you need to be. You know, you're going to be in that vibration. Okay, so good for you for wanting to do better and doing the work. But don't get it twisted. Everybody and their mama coming to hate on your ass for it. You weren't supposed to get sober. You weren't supposed to get clean. You weren't supposed to get in alignment. You were supposed to stay down there. They want you to be in the old version of yourself. Because you were easier to manipulate or to control or project onto. You know what I'm saying? So, you let the haters hate. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right. You know? Grab your hater shades. Put your hater shades on and you're going on about your day. You know what I'm saying? Let the haters hate. Give them something to fucking talk about. You doing something right, boo-boo. You got 70 days, good for you. Give yourself a pat on the back. I don't care if you have to go in there and make you a little muffin or a fucking pancake and you put some candles in that bitch. Boo-boo, celebrate that shit. They don't want to celebrate you, then they don't get to eat at your fucking table. If you cannot treat me with love, respect, and kindness, bitch, you can't fucking afford access into my energy. You know? What thing do I have chosen to get a read? What do you mean? Dak, I don't understand. I'm sorry that I don't understand. I'm going to blame it on me being from Mississippi. I don't know shit. I just live here, okay? All right. Where are we looking at? We're checking payments. Okay, so there's no new payments on Cash App. Good PayPal. A gift? Oh, you want to send like a gift? I don't know. I don't know how... I'm newer to TikTok, y'all. I've only been here like for just maybe 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, 2 months. So I'm still learning all the different ins and outs of this platform. I've been on Instagram and I've always just done Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. So I don't really do it through gifts. Oh, you are? You're newer too? Yeah, truth, honesty, and loyalty is the price to my energy. That's right. Okay, nothing on PayPal. And let me check Venmo real quick, y'all. Because after these two, it's 4:05 a.m. here. I got to go take a nap before everybody starts waking up. No, that's it. We just have 2 minis left. Okay. Just wanted to check. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Send all the love and light back to you times 10. You're amazing. Y'all make me feel loved over here. No, I've been on Instagram for about 5 years. It's where I started my journey. I've got a YouTube. I can't stay consistent on YouTube for the life of me, y'all. But that's longer content. You know, I got to take a whole extra time to sit down and do readings specifically for YouTube. So I usually just use it to post my replays on there for right now. Y'all go back and watch it. And it gives me a way to timestamp the personal reading replays. So that way you can go and find your name in the comments. You just click on it. It'll take you right to your reading if you want to go back and watch it again. But yeah, I got started on Instagram. And I didn't mean to be on TikTok. But I'm going through a divorce. And what happened was my shit was compromised. Somebody hacked into my shit and almost totally destroyed my Instagram page and clients and you know. So I thought I was gonna have to rebrand. So I came over to TikTok because I was able to go live on TikTok just from like just post and stuff. So I was trying to use that since they didn't have access to this account. And then the next thing you know, I was able to get back into my Lady Leo Spiritual account on Instagram. So now that's why I dual stream. But TikTok's got more incentives over here. So that's why I've been spending most of my energy invested into being up here and showing up over here on TikTok. There's a lot more incentives over here. Y'all are freaking, it's a lot faster than Instagram. Like, so a lot more fast paced. You know, it's a more intense energy over here, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a whole new platform and it's got way more features and things that go on here, and it's a learning curve. Do you know what a celestial is? Like a celestial body, a celestial being, celestial energy. Okay. Jennifer, thank you for your patience, love. I'm here now. I'm focused on you and your reading and your energy. Let me see if I can't. All right. Best night's message here, Spirit. For Jennifer. What does she need to know? What does she need to see? What does she need to hear? All right. What's Jennifer's overall energy? She's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Thank you for your patience, love. Judgment. All right, so there's a need to surrender to a certain situation, all right? Some sort of final decision. Give it to God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you. What will be, will be. Acceptance of something, okay? Unless someone wants to come and face their judgment with you, this is like you're surrendering to a certain situation. All right, give me one more. Overall energy here for Jennifer. Knight of Swords. This is helping you be ambitious with something, or whatever judgment that it is that you're making judgment call. This thing that it is, it's confirmation that you're surrendering to. it's like letting go of something, and it's like you're getting super, like there's a lot of movement that happens. It's like there's this wave of ambition that you may be defending yourself. So it could be that too. Someone's coming in to they want judgment. And they could be coming in with this really quick, swift communication about something, possibly. Okay, best and highest messages here. What's the situation for Jennifer? You're a celestial. That's like a star seed. That's what a lot of star seeds are. They're celestial beings from the cosmos, of ties to other star systems and lineages in that way. But yeah, we're here to not only heal ourselves. We're on a double mission. We're here to heal ourselves, and in that healing of ourselves, we empower others to do the same thing. You know? So yeah, we're a part of this great awakening that's going on planet Earth right now. And we're the guiding light, because we were the part of that first wave of awakening during our lifetime. Or wherever it is that we're on our timeline, on our journeys. You know, we're the light bearers. The way showers. Whether we asked for it or not, because I didn't fucking ask for it. It just happened. All right, Jennifer. What's the situation? What's the situation? Death. A major ending. Finalization of something. So yeah, someone's making a final judgment call. And whatever this final judgment call is, it's deadening something. It's done. It's over. That's final. There's a transformation here. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords. Clarity has been gained. It's like the verdict is out with something. Clarity has come through. Some sort of major breakthrough. And this is something that you've had to persevere. So whatever this is heavy. It's been exhausting. It's been a fight. But you're beat, battered, bruised, boo-boo, been kicked when you've been down. But you coming up over the hill, winning the war. You still standing. It did not take you out. Get knocked down 8 times, stand up a 9th time. Maybe because of some sort of heartache or betrayal here. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? That's nice messages. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for being here. The challenge is the heaviness, okay? So there's a situation here where you've been left to carry the responsibilities, all the heavy burdens of the matter. What's the challenge? King of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you've been committed to. Possible husband or a boss. Oh, okay. Best and highest messages. What's in the current energy for Jennifer? What's the current energy here for Jennifer? It's coming up like a marriage or commitment. Some sort of traditional something. Something that you could be bonded to. What else is this? The Fool. Taking a blind leap of faith towards something new. Give me one more. Best and highest message to your spirit. Current energy. 3 of Cups in reverse. There could be a third party in this whole thing. Okay. It's hard to read the crowd. Overindulgence, heavy partying, isolation, independence, alone time. 3's a crowd. I just said that. And gossip. Yeah. Yeah, is this worth the investment? Or is it time to take all this time, love, energy, effort, money you've invested into whatever this is and put it towards you? Within this connection, it's showing up like a soulmate. Energy coming towards Jennifer. What's the energy coming towards Jennifer? I was already kind of tired, but this actually, like, I feel like my eyes just got really heavy all of a sudden, y'all. I don't know if y'all can tell. Like, it just hit me like a brick. Whatever this is, has been very exhausting and draining. My eyes just got so heavy. It's like it zapped me with the rest of the energy I had. Yeah, it's Chariot. Traveling. So there could be distance between you and this person, or this is where you're getting ready to travel somewhere else. Okay, whether that's energetically, spiritually, or physically. All of the above. Whichever one. Okay. Who's all here? We have Cancer. Aries is here. Taurus is here. Aquarius is here. Scorpio is here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Knight of Swords. Okay. Energy coming towards Jennifer. Confusion, being emotionally overwhelmed. Somebody could be treating you like you're just an option. Here's another 3 at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. Energy coming towards Jennifer. Energy coming towards Jennifer. I cannot make it up. The 7 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is a whole asshole, okay? Lies, deceit, deception, manipulation, the whole 9 yards here. A thief in the house. Betrayals, trickery, getting away with something. And then we have the 9 of Swords, which is causing a lot of trauma, a lot of sleepless nights, stuck in anxiety, hopelessness, insomnia, despair, having nightmares over it, stuck in fear. Okay, so let me tell you something. This is showing up in the energy coming toward you, so maybe you haven't experienced all this just yet. Maybe this is you overcoming it, okay? Remember, put it where it fits, don't make it fit. But 9 of Swords energy. This is mental imprisonment. Okay, this is almost the brink of mental instability. We get so caught up in some sort of depression, or okay, depression's from the past. Doesn't exist here anymore. And not the only moment that exists is this moment right now. Okay? So the past is creating some sort of mind fuck. Because it only exists as a memory up here. It's not real. It already happened. Anxiety is about the future. And that hasn't happened yet. And we can't control that either. Right? The only moment that exists is this moment right now. In the present moment. So there's a need to detach from the past. Let go of the past and detach from the outcome of the future. Releasing the need releasing the need to control actually gives you more control. We think about law of attraction. When we feel like we have to have control over something, then we're coming from a place that we don't have control over it. So by releasing the need to control, you're speaking energetically, you're speaking that I have control already. That's what this is. I'm surrendering. What will be, will be. Okay. So it doesn't have to be like this, but it takes work. You got to be self-aware. And that can be extremely, not only mentally and emotionally exhausting, it just physically can take you out too. It's draining. But you start small. You know, you learn how to become self-aware of your thoughts, of your headspace, of your thoughts, you know, because thoughts are energy. This is where you start thinking, okay, I'm getting caught up in the past. I'm getting caught up in the past. The past isn't, you know, and find ways to anchor yourself. I needed the about self-surrender. Yeah. Find ways to anchor yourself into the present moment. What are 5 things that you can see, smell, taste, touch, and hear? What are 5 things that you're grateful for in this moment right now? The air in your lungs, the blood pumping through your veins, the roof over your head. You got food in the fridge, clean running water, a place to lay your head tonight. Take it down to the bare bones. If you don't feel like you have anything to be grateful for those things. Does that make sense? You could take it down to the bare and start there. That helps you anchor you into the present moment. And that's where we manifest bigger and better things, is when we're in our heart space of gratitude. And sometimes it can be hard, right? It's fuckery and bullshit here. Okay, there's a lot of ish showing up here. So yeah, this is a distraction of being in the present moment. It's putting you in energy of stress and anxiety and depression. All these are very low vibrational. Okay, what's the overall spiritual advice? What's the overall spiritual advice? Yeah, by not giving to this, by not connecting to whatever this is anymore, it has the wheel turning in your favor, twisted like a fate. It may be scary. It may be scary to let go of whatever this is, to surrender it, to not. That's all I've been going through with my ex. Yeah. And that's the thing too. It's like when we get caught up in these connections where people are betraying you, okay, they're out there cheating on you, treating you like you're just an option. That's the whole point, is to keep you down and out, confused and exhausted, because you're easier to control. It's easier to pull the wool over your eyes, and you're easier to manipulate. You're easier to exploit when you're not clear-headed, when you're not self-assured, when you're not confident, when you're exhausted and you're in that Nine of Swords, you know. It causes a lack of clarity. It causes us to not be able to make good decisions because we feel like we don't have the information, or we're confused, or we're doubting, or you know. It's no bueno. Okay. Overall spiritual advice. Give me one more. Yes, it's time for you to get to step in. Look. And this is where you're getting in this boat for some sort of spiritual refuge here. There needs to be calm. You need to be moving towards calmer waters, going with the flow out this way. Okay. But she's cloaked in protection. All right. Something about inner child. All right. There could be some sort of childhood trauma shit that's going on here too. Okay. Deep-rooted stuff that's coming to surface during this time. As we heal, as we grow, we kind of learn how the fuck do we get caught up in these situations in the first place. Okay, there's some ego stuff going on here. It's all coming up. And astrologically, a lot of us are dealing with this collectively, okay? But this is where you're protecting little girl Jennifer right here. And you're saying, I'm going to protect you now. I'm in the driver's seat. And this is God, Source, Universe right there, leading the way. Rowing you across into this peace of mind, more peaceful state. And the sun towards happiness, purity, renewal, rebirth, a lot more positivity. Yeah, I'm here. Better days, better days. You're on the way to better days. There's a need to get back in touch with parts and pieces of yourself that you've lost. What makes you happy? What inspires you? You know, get back in touch with your authenticity, where you've been dimming your light for somebody else because you've been afraid of that they're going to judge you or leave you or not accept you or appreciate all your incredible amazingness as you are, because they can't get with it. They can't recognize it, you know. All right, Jennifer, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you for coming to see me again. Shine your light, boo-boo. Don't you dare dim your light for anybody. This person, if they couldn't see the diamond that you are and they want cubic zirconium, that tells you everything that you need to know. You know? All right, we've got Yvonne up for a mini. Thank you for the tip, Yvonne. I'll pull you a couple extra cards at the end. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. You deserve better than that. Show all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you for being here. All right, Yvonne. Best and highest messages. What does she need to know? What does she need to see? What does she need to hear? Oh, we've had some really heavy readings. Y'all going through it out there. I'll tell you what we're going to do tomorrow. For live stream tomorrow, I'll probably, during collective, I'm going to light a protection candle for y'all. We're going to cleanse and protect. Best and highest messages here, spirits. If y'all want to be a part of that, just a heads up. That's probably what we'll be doing either later today or early morning hours tomorrow. Replays are posted to YouTube. All right, Yvonne, best and highest messages here. What's the overall energy? What's the overall energy? Queen of Wands. Yvonne. Crazy, sexy, cool over here. All that in a bag of chips. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good. Magnetic. alluring, powerhouse energy, confident. Okay. Somebody on the boss bitch shit. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, not necessarily. Okay. Now, I don't know what gifts are. I don't know what the costs or the gifts are. So it's not fair for other people that paid the rate. You know what I mean? That's not fair for people who come in here every single time and pay $11 every time that I go live to get their reading. You know, like, and plus, what if you pay over and I only did you a mini reading? Like, that's me taking advantage of you. I don't like that either. So it's just easier for CashApp, Venmo, PayPal. It's a solid number. I know if you send a tip, I can accommodate. It's about energy exchange for me. Like, yeah, I need to make abundance. I got to create a source of income, but it's not necessarily just about the monetary gain. I really believe in energy exchange. I really believe in what it is that I'm doing. Does that make sense? And I'm strict about that. Those are my boundaries. That's my policy. CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual. $11 for mini, $22 for career, $33 for lover, $44 for extended. We have the aces. Damn, Yvonne. Okay, Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles is how you showing up, baby, okay? Looky here. Not only are you looking good and on your boss bitch energy, okay? You're being given some sort of epiphany, information, insight, clarity. Something's being exposed here, or you're getting ready to express something. This is beautiful, okay? A victory. It's a yes card. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles here on what it is that you're wanting to invest into, or someone may be coming towards you to communicate that they want to invest into you. Okay, you could have attracted this, manifested it. Queen of Wands is a master manifester, okay? All right, best and honest messages here. What's the situation? What's the situation? The Four of Pentacles. Something about investing into something or giving, okay? So the Four of Pentacles is where you're kind of, I'm not sure if this is you not giving or investing into something or if this is someone else. But this is usually where, see, like, this person's standing on these pentacles here, or the person, this cat, this big old fat greedy cat standing on these pentacles here, but money's on the mind. So they're holding on to reserves here. So, why is this the situation? Why the Four of Pentacles? Why the Four of Pentacles? The Lovers. You could be attracting a soulmate in here, okay? And I feel like it's because you pulled your energy back. You're not chasing something. You're attracting it. You may be allowing someone an opportunity to actually pursue you. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? The Seven of Swords. This Two of Swords. Don't self-sabotage. Okay, so someone's kind of showing up as self-sabotage. I don't feel like someone's purposely trying to seat somebody or be deceptive, excuse me, or manipulate a certain situation. This could be self-sabotage. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, because we've got the Two of Swords down here. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Why is this the challenge for Yvonne? The Chariot, some sort of distance. Someone's not fully healed. There's some sort of something here that's sabotaging this. Unintentionally, it seems like. What's in the current energy? What's in the current energy here, Spirit? Two of Cups, a possible soulmate, a union, a connection. Tell me some more. Knight of Pentacles, but it may be moving slow. Okay. I typically read Knight of Pentacles as Taurus energy, okay? It's Earth energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're dealing with an Earth sign, but the way that we're personifying the energy, okay? The way that the energy is showing up here is like this person's, or the energy is moving really slow. This is the analogy that I use for this, okay? Think about a bull, a big old bull getting ready to walk out on a frozen lake on the ice. That bull wants to know that ice is fucking solid to support his weight. Okay, so it's moving really slow, making sure things are stable and structured and there's a solid foundation to invest and build upon. Okay, that's how this connection is kind of starting off. It's moving really slow. Okay, but someone's trying to make sure that this is the real deal and that they're going to be able to build something on here. They're taking their time. Give me one more. Create energy. Towards passionate new beginning. Okay. Somebody may want to get physical here. Those are my ancestors card. Being protected by your ancestors. But somebody wants to get physical. Okay. Somebody wants a passionate beginning here. Somebody wants physical relations. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Cannot make it up. I can't make it up. Okay, Spirit. What's the energy coming towards Yvonne? Energy coming towards Yvonne. The 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Equal give and take. So there's some sort of negotiation, energy exchange here. 4 of Swords. After a lot of thought, or someone spent a lot of time thinking about this emotional new beginning here, or emotional fulfillment, this new connection. 10 of Cups is the bottom of the deck. Damn. What's the overall spiritual advice for Yvonne? And then I'll pull you some oracle cards since you said you took. Queen of Pentacles. All right. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. All right. So we've got someone who's solid here, okay? This could be representing that you're a mother or that you're dealing with the mother. If this is not romantic, but it feels very romantic, okay? And someone's indecisive on whether or not they want to commit here. Because they may have trust and abandonment issues, or this could even be somebody who's trying to make a decision to come out of the cold with you, and they're spying, okay, gaining intel on whether or not you have somebody in your life, or if they want to conquer this or come towards you, okay. What we got at the bottom of the deck? 8 of Wands. It looks like they're going to be decided to take some sort of fast, passionate action towards you for some sort of communication, to be in a relationship with you, okay. All right, let me get you some oracle cards. All right, best and highest message here. Okay. Charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Okay, something about manifesting. Ask and you shall receive. Believe and you will achieve. Ask and you receive. All right, Spirit, what else is here? Thank you. You're coming right out. Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome. Yeah, you're getting ready to aim something, okay? This is like Wonder Woman energy, right? You're getting focused on what it is that you want, and you're hitting the nail right on the head, okay? Hitting the target. Gaia, earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to earth. Stay grounded. So there's a need to be grounded. Get grounded with something. Yeah, because there's the self-sabotage energy here. Okay, so make sure that you're anchored in. You're grounded. What do the angels and ancestors have to say to Yvonne? What do the angels and ancestors have to say to Yvonne? Lord, take charge with authority. You're deciding what it is that you want, and you're going after it. Or autumn, it's time to release the old and rest this autumn, this fall. Spirit's coming through. The raven. Saying it's time to release the old. like the dead leaves falling off a tree. Or it could even be like, I like to use the analogy of the rose bush. How do you take care of the rose bush, right? You got to go cut off the dead buds so the new blossoms can come in, right? So you need to cut the dead weight. Release old versions of yourself. Things that aren't in alignment with you anymore. Give me one more here, Spirit. Angels and ancestors. Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. So there's an energy here where you're a jack of all trades but a master of none. Okay. And Spirit's telling you it's time for you to use your spiritual gifts. These gifts that you have, these trades, to take charge and to release the old version of yourself so that you can come into this new energy. It's time for you to unveil yourself. Or to be adaptable. It's also commending you on your adaptability. Your insight, your intelligence, how you can alchemize the situation. Where life gives you lemons, you can turn it into lemonade, if you will, you know? All right, Yvonne, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me, y'all. I've been live for quite a while. I think I'm losing my voice. I'm getting kind of tired. Thank y'all so much for popping in and hanging out with me early this morning. I'll be back later this either late night or early morning hours. Hey! Thank y'all for that. Y'all are too funny. I appreciate it. I'll be back, like I said, either late hours or early morning hours. For collective messages, like I said, we're going to do a protection and cleansing candle for y'all. Y'all been going through some shit. There's some heaviness in the energy in y'all's personal readings. The love reading was off the dot. It was a good one. Somebody's manifesting some sort of intent to love connection. Y'all may want to watch the replay of that one. If you're interested in the love reading, if you feel like you got new love coming in. What was the main theme of that? It's like, I don't know. I kept picking up on like smelling cigars. So I don't know. Maybe that's a indication on whether or not you want to go check it out. What else was there in that reading? It's someone who's, they're on their emperor shit or empress shit, depending on the masculine, feminine. Okay, what else was there? Oh yeah, it's somebody who could be maybe a little bit territorial or possessive because your ex can't do you the way that they used to now that I'm here. Like, this person's kind of saying, like, let them try to disrespect you, let them try to hurt you, they got to go through me to get to you, you know. So they may be a little bit possessive. Or what else was there? This person likes that you were hyper independent, but they want you to need them a little bit sometimes, you know. They want you to ask for their help every now and again, even though they know that you don't need it. They kind of want you to pretend like maybe you do. So maybe that's a message for somebody. Again, that'll be the replay will be posted to YouTube later today. So keep a lookout for that at ladyleospiritual on YouTube. If y'all are interested in any private services, I do hex and curse removals, energy cleansings, cord cuttings, money blockage removals. I have natal charts. And any type of private readings are all listed at ladyleospiritual.com. Okay, I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, and I'm going to be teaching tarot here soon, here for subscribers, memberships only. I think TikTok's changing it from subscribers to super fans. So I think it's like a $9.99 membership. But I'll spend a couple hours on Sundays and we'll sit there and go through the different meanings of the cards, you know, astrological meanings, the hidden meanings of certain things that like most readers don't teach, you know, that they don't, when it comes to like traditions, like the different storyline and where the stuff comes from, the symbolism of things, colors, those sorts of things, you know. So anyway, you want to book a private reading? Okay. Lady Leo Spiritual. They change a lot. What do you mean? All right, y'all. Again, thank y'all for all the ways that you show up, show out, show support, and love. I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Let me ring the bell for you one more time before I go. Keep shining your light bright. If your light ain't irritating nobody's demons, boo-boo, you ain't doing it right. Turn up the heat. Blind the eyes out, collective. Until next time, love and light.